Fellow Gambians, my name is Ambassador Essa Bokar Sey. On this session, I am here to speak on the case of lawyer Bori Ture of the United Democratic Party. Well, I have been following the events about 72 hours now. My brotherly advice to Adama Barrow, who is the head of state, who is the president of the Republic of the Gambia, is for him to shift the gears and reorientate the approach. There is what we call an inter-party committee. A government or leadership where you have institutions like that, you should capitalize on it to reduce the load on you. Confrontation between the executive and political parties at this stage is not going to give credit to the government at all. Even where somebody makes a mistake in their speeches, or whatever one would call it, like the old adage, a rule for one should be a rule for all, or there is no rule. This is exactly why some of us always come out to advise that leadership should be careful of setting a precedence of things that will catch up with that leadership later on in life. I'm not going to name names here, but we all know there were inflammatory messages out there. Some of them came from the mouths of people who are in the government. And people condemned it, ranging from political rhetoric to anything related to ethnicity and ethnocentric feelings. We are human beings. There are temptations all around us every time. Utterances have been made from the executive itself to the ruling party. Not all those utterances are welcomed by the people, but where it is about politics or on political platforms, I believe the best approach is for the ruling government, particularly the President of the Republic of the Gambia, to make good use of certain institutions. It will help him regulate within his own circle and outside of his own circle. When it comes to the Gambia, where one is a president, remember that before you became a president, we have a republic in place. What is a country? A country is a given place which we can call a territory with frontiers. A country will have a constitution, will have a national anthem, will have a currency, will have a flag. That is what you can call a country. By extension, that country will be a member of the United Nations or other international organizations. That's what you call a country. Of course, a country cannot be a country without people in it. You hear republic. If you drop it, you have public. But if you drop the public, the re doesn't mean anything. So either way, it is the public that matters. Leadership should always be careful of balancing its acts and speeches or deeds and speeches between public opinion and public confidence. I do not approve of approaches like this. Call for questioning, arrest, and stuff like that now. There is the inter-party committee. Lodging one's complaint there as a party leader is more decent, and it will earn you, the leader, more respect locally and globally. Any person or any group of people around a leader telling the leader that the best way to be respected is to be confrontational, is to use the police, is to use the army, you don't like that leader. No army in the world exists that can control public opinion. No. So, this is not an advice, it's not a warning, it is an observation. And when I observe, or when people observe, they derive facts. The fact is, the best approach in situations like this is to be using institutions like the inter-party committee, lodge your complaint there, and they will serve as the arbiter.